The rainforest is important for all of us. Rainforests need to help us because rainforest makes oxygen and medicine. But some people want to cut down trees, and we need to protect rainforest.
Okay.
Next.
Luna, your turn.
Many people cutting down the trees in the rainforest. They do this because they need money for food, education, and medicine. I think we must use reforestation to replace the trees have been cut down, and we also can create the rainforest to the tourist destination. The glaciers are melting. The glaciers are melting. Climate changing, and the ocean is rising. Let's discuss about the rainforest. How we can save the rainforest. I think rainforest is important to us because rainforests have to very many trees and people cut to the trees. So I think rainforest is important to us. The rainforest is a fascinating place. We need it for often more than medicine. But some people want to cut down too many trees. That would be bad. We need it for us, and we need to protect nature.
Go ahead, Michael. Okay, we'll come back to Michael. No problem. Jenny?
People kill the rainforest every day. People cut wood to make land for money
Mm-hmm.
and medicine.
Right.
If the rainforest is gone, we will have a global warming and oceans will be deep.
I think so too.
And we have bad air.
Absolutely right. James?
The rainforest is an important place on Earth. It refers 2/3 of the air in the world. We have to save the rainforest because we depend on spices, oxygen, rubber, and paper.
That's true.
So let's talk about how to protect the rainforest and help the farmers live better lives.
I think so too. That's a good idea. Catherine, do you have some good idea?
I think saving a rainforest is important.
Yeah.
So I want to help the government make new laws, and we can protest, and we can help tree cutters and other people who make money from cutting down trees, find new jobs.
Well, that's a great idea. Peter, what's your plan?
I think rainforest is important because rainforest is many trees, so fresh air, and we are to good health, so we protect the rainforest.
A very good idea. I agree. Cecilia?
Rainforest is important to us because they have many trees and they give to fresh air. What can we do? First, find a job. Winners, not cutting trees more than many jobs.
Good. Sophie, what do you think? Money, that's
Protect the rainforest. my idea is we have to protect the rainforest. Animals should live in the sea. I think the wild is better than zoo because animals serve the right, right thing, and they want to go in body, and they want to run the wild and happy to their friend. I think animals live in the zoo because the wild is many predator, and the predator ate that animals we can see never, and in the zoo the people gave food and protect, so I think animals live in the zoo. I think it's not right to capture the wild animals and put them in cages. I think animals that because that they are free. So I want animals to get their freedom.
I think the animals have to live in the wild because when they live in the wild, they naturally learn how to hunt animals. So I think the animals have to live in the wild.
I think food is better than wild because if the animals are sick, a zookeeper give them medicine, and they can sleep very well, and if the animals are plant eaters, meat eaters can't be hunt the plant eater anymore. I think the wild animal in the wild because animal is very free. I think animal is in the cages because
Speak in a big voice, Ron.
because they are a zookeeper with the medicine, and they are can't.
Okay.
I think they live in the wire because I think they want freedom and learning. I think the animal in the zoo is better than the wild because scientists and we can learn more things about the animals in the zoo. I think living in the zoo is better because in the wild they can easy to die, and in the zoo they can relax, and zookeeper give food and they can relax and sleep well. I think wild is better than zoo because zoo is living cages, but wild is very free. Animals.
I think so.
In the wild, some rangers can help animals in the wild.
All the rangers, park rangers, right.
And also catch the poachers.
Great idea. We want to shoot the poachers. That's great, James. I like that. Poachers are bad.
We have the animals to protect, and we love the animals.
I think that's very important. Love the animals. So how do we get them from Japan? Japan gives them to us?
So we can give some money to the Japanese government.
We have to give money to the Japanese government. That doesn't sound good. We don't like that.
Medicine and zebra can run, but in the wild, they have any zookeeper and the zebra don't run in.
What happens to me if I don't run fast in the wild?
The predators can catch the zebra.
I'm dead.
As rangers, and the rangers find that zebra and took them in some houses and give medicine and
I think that's true. We need the medicine. What do we call those special doctors that help animals? Veterinarians. That's right. Tough word, but correct. They're very important.
They don't have to medicine.
They don't have freedom. Oh, yeah. So what happens to them then?
They have a stress.
They have stress.
in the wild, they can run free, and naturally learn how to hunt animals. And not bad things. The poachers shot them and died.
Yeah.
There's,
They learn how to hunt naturally. That's good. Catherine, do you have another point about that?
Good things in the zoos and aquariums. They can get medicine from the zookeepers, and bad things in the zoos and aquariums. People use them for shows, and sometimes animals have hurt, so that is bad things in the zoos and aquariums. And good things in the wild, they don't have to shows for people, and bad things in the wild, when they hurt, they don't have medicine, and they can't call for help.
Mm-hmm.
So that is bad things in the wild. I think bad things in wild, the big and strong animals in life, and small and weak animals to die.
What's wrong with that? That sounds good to me. Is it good? I know what you're saying. Anybody else have? Robbie, you have another point? Jay?
We can make some places for that kinds of animals in the forest, and people cannot see the animals, because also animals have stress when the people saw them. So I want to make their own places in the forest, so there is no poachers and predators, so they can get their freedom, and they can get their
Good life. Yeah. Okay.
I think make a zoo fun in like the safari, because in safari animals to live free, and they do more than the cage the happy.
I'll read the question
You
first.
can look at your questions and talk at the same time.
Who works to help
in the zoo, some veterinarians and zookeepers can help in the zoo. Where do animals come from that are put in zoo and aquarium? We can get
Where do we get them from, Sophie?
we can bring those animals in the wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
Okay.
Who works to help animals in the wild? Some rangers in the wild can help animals when they hurt and they give some food to the animals. What are the good and bad things about animals being in the wild, zoo, and aquarium? In the wild, they can learn how to hunt in the wild, but the poachers in the wild can catch the animals. And the bad things on the zoo and aquarium, the children are shouting and hitting the glass, so they can get stressed. But in the good thing, the animals, and when the animals are in hurt, the veterinarian can come and cure the animals.
Good job.
Thank you.